Hello everyone, this is Homer1561 and I have been tagged by DCT Cool. Thank you, mate. So anyway, DCT Cool, this is the two questions one, where you answer two questions, ask two questions and tag 5 people. And DCT Cool has asked me, I'm going to read the question here. Have I ever destroyed or misplaced a possession that belonged to someone else because it annoyed me? The answer to this one is, it's yes. Well, the story behind this one is I was staying at a friend's house overnight, and what happened was it was about 2 o'clock. We were asleep. I was about 12 years old, I think, and since the room was set out as here's a wall, a bed, and then the sleeping bag where I was sleeping, the window was up here, and what was happening was the moonlight was shining through the window onto this little thing. It's like a spider thing with not like jewels, but like it's really shiny and metallic and that. And then this thing would shine onto my face and it just pissed me off. So what I did was at about 2 o'clock or whatever, I got up, I was like, oh, sick of this, I can't sleep because of this thing. Got it, grabbed it, pulled it off the wall and just went, bent it into a trillion things and just chucked it in the bin. True story. The next question was the worst holiday I've ever been on. Okay, I'm going to go into a bit of slight detail. I don't want to go into the whole thing because it might be a bit awkward for me to say that on camera. But anyway, the worst holiday I've been on was, I think it was about a 4-day holiday down south to Merimbula. Took us 4 hours to drive there. Again, that wasn't very good. I didn't have an iPod then. But yeah, we went down to Merimbula. Dad and Tony didn't want to go to Magic Mountain in Merimbula, so my sister, my mum, and Donna and myself, we went just for some fun. Oh, and Talia too. We went, and well, my dad doesn't drink much at all because it does make him sick. But then one day he thought, since he's on holiday, he's gonna have some whiskey. Here's where it gets interesting. At about 2:30, Dad rings me on my mobile instead of on Mum's, and he rings me and says, "Fuck you! Your fingers are the ones that are too fat." Of course, he's drunk at this time. And I'm like, what? And hung up because it was a private number. And then I'm like, then I rang Dad and I said, "Why was it you that rang me just then?" He's like, "Yeah, what the hell's wrong with your answering machine?" Because on my mobile, my answering machine was, you know, on The Simpsons when Homer gets really, really fat and he tries to dial this, like 911, and he dials like a trillion numbers because his fingers are too fat, and it goes, beep, beep, beep. The fingers you have used to dial are too fat. To obtain a special dialing wand, please mash the keypad with your palm now. That was my answering machine. And Dad obviously didn't like that when drunk. Called me up. Yeah, so eventually about half an hour later we decided, hey, we might as well leave because he's probably drunk, and he was. We got there and Dad was laying on the lounge like... he obviously had a bit too much whiskey, and yeah, he ended up calling people quite hurtful names. One of the funny ones I remember was he called my sister an ugly stick of celery. That kind of made me laugh. That was a nice one. My sister didn't like that much though. She ended up storming out of the place and walking into town getting lost, and then Mum went to go look for her and she got lost too. TV. My sister had been crying because, I don't know, something about being called an ugly stick of celery by her drunk father didn't go down too well. Yeah, my family wasn't very happy, and let's just say the next day it was a very awkward trip home. Kind of like a 4-hour-long awkward silence, if you will. My dad doesn't drink now at all because he had gout or something, like some shit like that, and he doesn't drink at all. Anything. Oh, water, of course. So he takes, like when we have dinner, he'll take a bottle of water to the table. Just kind of changed, lost a bit of weight now thanks to that, which is pretty good. So yeah, Merimbula was my worst holiday because of my not-so-alcoholic father becoming a partial alcoholic and having my family kind of split. Okay, now my questions to the people that I'm going to tag, which I'll mention later, my questions are, what's your worst childhood memory? Yes, I want to bring back some repressed shit. just to make you sad. And also, number 2 is, where were you 3 hours before seeing this video? Okay, now the people I tag are SimplyBecky01, Aramat95, John of Jordan, We Love Jack, and Viva La Dill. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all later.